last night. St. Mary Catholic trying to put some passes together. It's dumped back inside by Landon Voy. Voy inside. Struggling through the traffic was Gavin Moore. Comes a long ball, and on the run is Braden Bren. Bren on the run, 6'7", bumped off the ball. And lots of running there by Voy. Voy is senior. He's going to play long ball. This is going to be like a track meet at this rate, Eric.
I was going to say, we were talking about the offensive firepower of both teams, and happy to see that they're living up to the billing.
Last night's games were a different kind of exciting, is what I'll say, with low scoring.
That's not what you told me before.
Here's a long ball looking down the wing. Trying to run onto it is Barrientos. The ball goes off the end line. And going to be a goal kick here.
Like watching the paint dry, exciting. Is that what you're talking about?
It was. Here's the starters for Shoreland Lutheran for Daniel Hom, who's the dad. He's got two different sons on there on these rural mutual insurance companies starting lineups. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. The dad with two boys on the team. Both coached our kids, Eric. Something special about that.
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
St. Mary Catholic, first-year coach, Elias Aftimi. Watching that list, Hunter Schreiber has had a great season, a .20 goals against average. And we mentioned Barrientos with 41 goals. My key maker of the game, player to watch here is Braden Bren, who had the winning goal last night. Speaking of some of those opportunities, keys to the game: score first, dictate tempo. Well, we've seen that already, and control the shot volumes, and that's especially directed with these Menards keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards for all your improvement needs, home improvement needs. Tempo, shot volume, and score first.
Greg, I think scoring first is a big one. Getting that lead, because it might be, if it lives up to its billing, just one of these. Whoever scores first is going to be the one that's always one ahead. But we'll see what happens. They were in tight ball games in their semifinals, putting a lot of shots on goal, but not a lot to show for it. So we'll see if they are able to reproduce what they've done for most of the season in this high-level matchup.
Over to Kasalki. This is Riley Strasberg. Trying to get through. Trying to take on three Zephyrs players. The Zephyrs play it out wide. Here comes Barrientos. Ahead we come to Bren. Coming out to chop that one down is Connor Hom, the junior goalkeeper. So you have a striker up front and a keeper in the back, are the two sons of Coach Dan Hom.
I thought Hom came out a little late. I was a little scared. I didn't think he was coming. And all of a sudden he started moving. Second or two late, but was able to get out in time to keep the ball away from Kieran Barrientos.
Ball comes to Barrientos. Took tons of shots last night, double-figure shots, not all necessarily on goal, but he is not afraid to pull the trigger. At the left side comes Moore. Moore, we're going to get a foul here. The first infraction we've seen whistled in this first half, and good sportsmanship there. Nathan Siski, knock him down, pick him up, I guess you would say, huh? And here's the serve coming from Landon Voy. Got to go over the 6'7" one-man wall. Dumps that one into the mixer, trying to find Owen Hom. It's head out of there inside by William Lonzak, co-captain, all-conference defender. Comes Voy.
It's going to be interesting to see St. Mary Catholic when they have some free kicks and some corners, how they're going to use Braden Bren at 6'7". He's got to be your target on all those set plays.
Bren scored 2 restart goals against Appleton Xavier in that sectional championship game where they came from 1 down to win 3-1. Down in the corner, there's the cross, gets through. Here's Hom. Actually, that's not Hom, that was Strasberg. Open look and put it up and over top.
Tough shot. Ball was coming across him. He was leaning back a little bit. Misplay. We've talked about that in the previous game, how you should always be ready, anticipate something. I think he was trying to go far post with it. I think his best option would have been trying to just drive it low and hard to that near post.
Here comes St. Peel trying to find Hom. Cleared out of there. They're calling Landon Foy's name a lot so far early on. Ball going down the middle. Pingle trying to get through. Knocked loose, or actually that's Groppel. Groppel now going out wide to the outside runner. Looking inside to Barrientos. And Hom comes and cleans it up. Connor Hom with 11 shutouts on the season. The 11th one was last night. They've won 15 games in a row. Has Shoreland Lutheran, 9 of those by shutout. So they're not going to give goals up easily, but certainly they're going to see some pressure different than what they saw last night from Sheboygan Christian Lutheran. We're definitely seeing there's going to be a lot of pressure on both goals and both goalkeepers tonight.
And St. Mary Catholic, they have got an unbelievable goals against average and only single-digit goals during the season, which is pretty amazing. So Shoreland Lutheran Pacers, they're going to have their hands full trying to get on the scoreboard. And you can tell what St. Mary Catholic is looking to do is just try and get balls ahead for Barrientos and Bren to run onto, or to get on the end of out in front of the goal.
Lindemann with the giveaway. Barrientos looking to play long. Voy with the win. Definitely looking to take their advantage of their opportunities.
And I think if you're Shoreland, you got to make sure that you're putting a body on those big guys. They are bigger than they are. Put a body on them. Nobody gets a free run. And they just got to be aware that that's going to be the strategy. They're trying to put it over the top. And you got to be ready for that and almost have one of your other defenders drop deep when that ball gets played, just in case something bad happens.
There's Gavin Moore. Square ball. St. Peel. Can't get much on it, but coming out to deflect it out of bounds was Lonzak. And we have our first corner of this game. First corner of the game, and set to take the corner kick will be Ethan Kasulki for Shoreland Lutheran. 4 guys in the pattern, less guys than we sometimes see. You got Hom and St. Peel and Gavin Moore, all 25 goal scorers, and they go near post, trying to find Owen Hom, and Hunter Schreiber skies in there to stop that one, and they're going to look to counter quickly and come up to Bren.
That's a good example, Greg. Sometimes they play that ball just too high, allows the goaltender to come out, get under it, and go up and get it. Hom was there, cutting right to that near post, a low-driven ball, head high. He would have had an opportunity to beat the goalie, too.
Coming inside, Barrientos. Out to Bergstrom. Bergstrom back inside, and Lonzak making the late run. We're going to have a deflection there. As the ball ping-ponged off the outside defender over there, Colin Reich. And the first corner coming here for St. Mary Catholic, their former name. Hopefully I don't slip on that too many times.
Yeah, we're both going to have to work hard at not saying St. Mary Central.
Here comes the corner. Set to serve it in as Bergstrom, and let's see here how Shoreland Lutheran marks Braden Bren, because they got nobody close to 6'7". Near post is exactly what he did for the 2 goals he scored against Xavier.
Unfortunately, the kick wasn't high enough. It was right at his waist, and that's tough for somebody that height. You're not going to get down and head it, and tough for him to get his foot up over his waist to get a play on it.
Trying to find Barrientos, but held in. There's Pingle. Taken away as Hom comes all the way back to help from his center forward spot. Puts it out of bounds off of Barrientos. And Shoreland Lutheran set for the throw-in as we're in the 13th minute. No score of this Division 4 state championship game. Good pressure there by Groppel.
That was a little dangerous. I saw that and I was wondering. That was a little too close for comfort.
Landon Voy, senior defender, lots of experience there This is like a track meet. I'm telling you, last night's game, there wasn't this much action in 160 minutes is what we've seen in this first 12. No offense to those teams. It was just a totally different style of game. This is wide open.
Going end to end here. We need somebody to score, though.
I'm wondering how long they're going to be able to sustain this kind of energy level.
Exactly. They didn't. Shoreland did not substitute very much last night.
It's Gavin Moore. Held in by Barrientos. Comes wide to Siski. Siski trying to take the man on down in the corner. Well defended. Well defended back there by Joey Lindman. Here's Hom. Hom around one guy, through another. Now collected up here is Senkpeel. He's not getting any help. We got to look for that far side runner there. They get the secondary run coming up from Kasulki. Kasulki inside to Moore. Moore with space. Moore with a shot from distance. High and wide, and not, I don't think, what Coach Dan Hom was looking for.
Just going to say, I have a feeling Coach Hom is thinking we can get something better than that. We've had a lot of so far, just one-on-one action. Like to see both teams just work some more combinations. Easier way to get around a defender is a quick pass and then a run, instead of trying to take everybody on one-on-one.
Haven't seen any really give and go attempts.
And that's how you got to make the other team defend.
Good step up there by Lindman. Collected inside by Harrison Higgins. First time we've called his name. Higgins playing a little more defensive, and one change you're seeing is William Longzak playing a little more in the midfield. Here's the long ball. Looking for the overlapping runner for Bergstrom. And that's cleared all the way into the indoor facility practically by the center back for Shoreland Lutheran. Quick throw in. Bergstrom trying to find somewhere to go. Drops. There's Groppel. He's tied up. Still trying to dig through there. Trying to get inside. Unable to do so. Shoreland Lutheran going to set up here. Ooh, almost had a breakout for Owen Hom. One inside by Higgins. Higgins displaced. That ball one out of there by Gavin Moore. Moore drops it back to Lindman. Lindman to Flato. He had the assist last night and the goal scored in the 1-0 win. Inside trying to get it and just one step too short. The Shoreland Lutheran player, and then on the giveaway, Barrientos chops down Kasulki there in the center circle.
Craig, you mentioned it before, hitting those wide runners. Both teams have been very central so far in this track meet we have going up and down. Both would benefit from getting that ball out wide, then bringing it to the middle. Getting it inside, going outside, bringing it back in.
Attempt. It's a better looking shot, even though a little pressure from Gavin Moore. Take a look at Shoreland Lutheran. Coach Dan Hom, veteran coach, 23 years. He's won 250 games in his career, including one state championship in their only trip back here in 2007. Down to the corner. The ball crosses over there. The ball here is Barrientos. Dumped up front. Ball bops loose. And they're going to check. Going to bring it back here. There's Dan Hom. Had one of the assistants. Now we got Dan. Hard to know all these coaches on the sideline. And referee brings it back after a foul and set to serve. It's going to be Osland. Gretchen Lonzak. Lonzak with the long serve into the middle. There's Brand. He's right inside, trying to get a flick header. Goes straight up in the air. Ball still inside. Here's Barrientos trying to get it. That shot is blocked. Unable to get it clear. is Moore, still holding it in. Is Senkpeel. Now he goes far side to Strasburg. Strasburg, though, loses it. Bergstrom down in the corner to Bren. Tracking out there is Voy. Bren through. Bren with the near post. Stopped. We're going to get it out of a corner kick coming up as Connor Hom couldn't handle it at the near post.
Nice job by Hom. That's a tough shot to handle. Right there, you've got the framework of the goal. Your hands go near post. You just got to make sure it doesn't go in. It was low and skipped up on him right at the end. He did a nice job of just parrying it outside.
Inside it goes. It's through Hom's hands. Bump back inside. But unable to get anything on that shot. Were the Zephyrs, and Hom breathing a sigh of relief as it went through his hands.
That was a dangerous ball to that back post.
In the 19th minute, as we get closer to the midway point of this first half, no score. In a match that's had a lot of action. Still remaining scoreless. Long ball coming through. Drop it back to Hom. Left foot. Goes into the crowd, and the Zephyr fans jumping up and down. Would like to take home a souvenir. Doesn't quite work that way.
That is the Zephyr strategy, whether it's their goalkeeper, Schreiber, or whoever it is. They are looking to play balls up quick and over the top of the Shoreland defense. So far, they haven't been successful, but they have been dangerous.
Moore being tracked inside there by Lonzak. Here comes the overlapping run. Coming around the outside is Strasburg. Inside. Coming out to clean it up is Hunter Schreiber.
I'd like to see Hom just run through that. Even if he knows I'm not going to get there first, just pressure that defender. Because now the defender right there, he flubbed it, but he didn't have any pressure. Imagine if Hom had been standing right there and making that run. Gotta make that defender think, know that, hey, there's an offensive player coming right at me. Gives him just something extra to think about.
It's not a lot of risk at that point as a forward, and great reward if the ball does pop your way.
Exactly.
So we're midway through the first half of this Division IV state championship. Already have crowned 3 champions today. It's going to be the 4th as Division IV gets the nightcap. First game of the day was Sugar River with a 4-1 win over Plymouth, followed up their first title. Union Grove 1-0 over West De Pere, their first title. And then Middleton on penalty kicks outlast Brookfield East 4-2 on spot kicks after playing to a 1-1 tie. Now ready to name our 4th champion of the day as we wrap up a day of soccer here at Eline Soccer Park. We can't complain about the weather. Upper 40s, not much wind, no rain. As we look at the St. Mary's Zephyrs out of the Big East Conference. They were the champions of the conference along with Oostburg as they had that one loss. Oostburg also had one loss. It was a 1-0 blemish. Looking to win championship number 1. Previous trips at 04 and 05 under veteran coach Gary Kruger, who won girls state championships with St. Mary, then called Central, now called Catholic. And but also had 2 boys squads here in those back-to-back years. They lost to Prairie in the final in 04. In 05, lost to Winnebago Lutheran Academy 1-0 in the semifinals. So they were here in 04 and 05. Shoreland here in 07. It's been a long drought for both these schools. None of them remember their schools being here at state. They're certainly going to remember tonight.
And you think about that, it's been such a long time. Just a good reminder, it is so hard to get here. So hard. And then you think, we may say, hey, they've been here twice. How many schools haven't been here at all? So the fact that they have been here twice is an amazing, or 2 or 3 times is an amazing accomplishment.
Now in the corner, Bergstrom cuts it back to his right foot, trying to find the cutting Barrientos. Unable to do that.
Nice idea by Bergstrom, getting to that end line and then cutting it back. Just didn't find anybody's feet that time, but that's always a dangerous pass. Even if you don't have somebody open or you can't even see them open, just play that ball.
The 2003 WIAA tournament is brought to you by the Wisconsin DOT. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. Great to be bringing you this game on a statewide network. A lot of great partners helping make that happen as soccer comes to the point where we can watch this statewide without online or the pay network. This is great opportunities for the fans of Wisconsin to see the game of soccer, in this case, the Division IV state title. So great to see the WIAA establish their partnership, and volleyball is on tonight. Watching this live on the stream, and otherwise, maybe you're watching this tape delay, as I'm sure kids from St. Mary Catholic and Shoreland Lutheran will be doing tomorrow on the tape delay part of the broadcast.
It's a great opportunity to reach more homes, more kids. Matt and I talked about the future, you know, kids watching this, and I know we've got students from FVL all the way up in Appleton, the Wendland sisters watching this. They just enjoy the opportunity to be able to see good high school soccer at this level, and for younger kids to aspire to, hey, I want the opportunity to play there someday.
Barrientos with the throw. There's Groppel. They're going to say the foul, the initial foul, outside the box. The first contact. Great officiating. Look where the first contact went.
You always think the ref is doing a great job, man. You're biased.
You're biased. They are, right?
I'm going to start playing devil's advocate here.
There's the initial foul contact. They sandwiched him.
It looks shoulder to shoulder to me, Greg.
It's either no foul, but it's definitely not a PK in the box.
No, I would agree with you, definitely. That was outside. That initial contact was outside the box.
A.J. Groppel, three-sport athlete this fall, cross-country, football, and soccer. Puts a low one, and oh, what a nice ball. And just wide was William Lonzak. But that's a play you don't see very often, a low grounder. Usually you're thinking a ball in the air.
Because everybody's waiting for that ball in the air, and if that guy's making that run, he just stepped away from his defender just a little bit.
Just looking for the redirect.
And Shoreland got away with one there. That's why you just got to maintain that contact until that ball is cleared.
Inside with the ball is Carlos Verhoff in off the bench. Ball pops loose.
You said number 11, Groppel for St. Mary Catholic, was a three-sport athlete this fall. How do you do that?
Must be a kicker for the football team. Cross country.
Yeah.
Ran at state, and now he's here playing at state as a soccer player.
Nice.
There's a select few kids who are doing that this week. I haven't heard of any others. I don't know about Divisions 2 and 3. I didn't do research on them. Didn't hear Matt say it, did you?
No, I didn't. That's pretty amazing.
Shoreland pushing forward. Trying to find Hom. Coming up to knock it out of the back line is John Osland. And in the 27th minute, the Pacers will have a corner kick opportunity.
Nice little ball there by Shoreland, playing that through ball, stressing out that defense, really asking some questions. St. Mary Catholic got to it first. That's exactly what the Pacers need to do.
Eric Flato inside. No Shoreland players at that near post where he put it. Keeping it in is Jory Lindman. Battling again. We get a goal kick. Nice job by Osland. I don't know that all the Pacer fans thought that was the case, but Osland, a nice ball knocking it off. Quickly putting it back into play. Out of the back is Schreiber. Pace is slowed a little bit. Here comes Owen Hom. Hom now feeds it off to Moore. Moore as two men converge. There's a long shot. Right on track. Collecting that one is Hunter Schreiber.
Well, St. Mary's Catholic's done a nice job. As of right now, that's the only kind of shot Shoreland's been able to get, is those long ones from 20, 25 yards out. I think if you're St. Mary Catholic, you got to be pretty happy with that.
Limited the 3 25-plus goal scorers that Shoreland throws out. And Moore and Hom and St. Peel. Down in the corner. Comes across from Siski.
Man, there's another one. We had contact in the box. It wasn't a foul, but Shoreland's got to be really careful. We've had a couple real close ones right on the edge of that box.
Referee gave them the benefit of the doubt the one time, but that doesn't mean that's going to happen the next time. Always flirting with danger when you're making that much contact, and especially when you're a little bit off balance. Sometimes you don't mean to foul, but it happens anyway.
And like you said, Greg, if somebody plays the ball by you, you got to turn those hips and you got to make sure you step into their path so that it's not one of those where you're, just sort of half in their way and you do take them down. You got to give them nowhere to go as you go get that ball.
There's Groppel trying a little off-pace move. Still pulling it across the right side, now cutting it back. Being hassled right there by St. Peel. Now St. Peel displaces him, gets the takeaway. Now to find Hom, a little bit too far. And Lonzak clears that one out of there, but he passes and there's no Zephyr player there to collect it.
It's such a tough pass. That straight pass, it's got to be to a player running making a diagonal run, and that diagonal pass is to a player making a straight run. That straight pass to a player making a straight run is really hard to complete, and we just saw it there. Just didn't happen.
Hom kind of fortunate when he cleared the ball, cleared it to Barrientos. He didn't get a good first touch and wasn't able to do anything with it. Back the other way comes Flato. Flato trying to thread the needle, gives it up. Transition for Shoreland. Inside. Lindman off to Kasulki.
Again, both teams really, really working centrally. Nobody's been willing to, spread that field out. Get that diagonal ball to the corner. Stretch those defenders out. Shoreland here had a couple opportunities just to play a straight pass down to a guy making a diagonal run to the corner, and they didn't. They turned it inside and turned the ball over because that's where all the defenders for St. Mary Catholic are.
Attack down the line, goes out of bounds. The Wisconsin Education Association Council thanks all public school educators giving their all this school year. We act, we teach, we inspire. Substitution back in is Braden Bren. Checking out was Carlos Verhoff, the freshman, who gave some good minutes. Back with it is Higgins. Higgins going deep now to Osland. Osland going to swing to the far side.
We haven't seen St. Mary Catholic use their height to their advantage yet.
A couple opportunities they had, played the ball too low. There's Higgins. Drop it back.
Good ideas.
Osland.
Switching the point of attack.
This is Pingle. Pingle to Barrientos. Going one-on-one against Moore. Now feeding through. Here's Groppel. Groppel in the box. Now feeding back to Barrientos. Ball pops loose. Pingle will retreat in the corner, trying to draw a corner, if nothing else. And the AR. That's why you have ARs in that corner. And a corner kick upcoming for St. Mary Catholic. Be their third.
Groppel's done a nice job on the ball. I'd like to see him just trying to do too much. Like to see him give it up, and then make a run and get the ball back.
Nice flicking header by Landon Voy. Trying to hold it in. Here's Barrientos up high. And I'll tell you, Shoreland Lutheran had him scouted well, not giving him those outside chances. I'm going to get a dangerous foul over at the corner of the box, about 25 yards out. And this is where you like to bend the ball. Barrientos and Groppel are going to stand over this one. They're talking it over. What are they going to do?
Groppel told him, dude, you're 6'3".
Get in the box.
Get in there by the goalie.
Going to make a delayed run. Bren is the target. Key moment here in the 33rd minute. Kick is too big. Boy, if you are Elias at Timanu, you've got to want to have that one back. Those are must opportunities. You've got to put something at least of quality in place in there.
At least give your big guys a chance to go up and get it. It may not always work, but at least you've given them a chance.
33rd minute, no score in this Division IV state championship game here at Eline Soccer Park on a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, this is perfect soccer weather, especially considering it's November. This is perfect soccer weather in September or October, and we're in November.
It's easy for you to say, Greg. You're sitting next to the space heater over there.
I haven't turned that on yet. Only Matt needed that. To remind him that we didn't need the heater here, right? Ball goes to the far side, and good challenge, and we're going to get delayed call for the foul here on St. Mary Catholic, and looks like the referee having a little chat with Braden Brent. I guess it must be a little bit cool. I do see their breath now when we get the close-up. We are a little cushy up here in the box at Eline Soccer Park.
Nobody believes me when I say it's cold out there.
Hey, I coached in shorts for 28 years, so it didn't matter the weather. Long ball coming from the keeper, Connor Hom. Collected inside by Moore.
Here's where Shoreland could use that width. Right now, they're all central. Got to get out there first. Then we don't have to chase after that pass with our back to the goal.
Ball dumped inside. Cross, head, save, goal! Just when we talk about it, they dump it inside. And the goal is scored by the reserve, Braden Vandewater, the senior with his 5th goal of the year. And Shoreland Lutheran has drawn first blood in the 35th minute.
It looked like Schreiber got a hand on it. A solid. I thought he just parried it off to the side, but.
Cross from St. Peel.
Nice job by St. Peel getting that one off.
Just couldn't quite get enough on it. Just enough pace to get in. And the Pacers, on the guest side of the scoreboard, have taken a 1-0 lead.
Nice job by Vandewater going up and getting it. Putting it on frame with some pace. Well, they scored first. We said that was the key to the game. Let's see how St. Mary Catholic responds.
35th minute of action. Shoreland Lutheran in search of their 2nd state championship. Dents the scoreboard and takes the early lead.
And Greg, you mentioned before in our previous game that first couple of minutes right after a goal for both teams is vitally important. How does Shoreland respond to taking that lead? You know, there's a tendency to just relax a little bit. You can't let your foot off the gas. Then obviously for St. Mary Catholic, are we going to get out on the front foot again and keep attacking, or are we a little shocked or stunned and now we're going to hang back?
Tom Blau, our referee tonight in this D4 game. Aaron Penzak, Blau from West Bend, Aaron Penzak from West Allis, Zachary Hallett from Janesville.
I thought Barrientos could have just headed that ball to the corner, gotten his teammate running.
Here comes Bren. Bren looking to run around, and there's the speedy Landon Boy. He is not a big kid, but he's got some wheels, and he's got his hands full. Boy at 5'10", I guess he's not as tall. I was thinking he was short. He only looks short because he's been running around next to Braden Bren at 6'7".
Well, it is a program. He's probably not 5'10". They always exaggerate a little bit.
That's only in basketball, I thought, right?
No, it's more and more soccer too.
Down in the corner, trying to navigate his way through there is Grant Bergstrom, put out the sideline. Substitution coming in here for St. Mary Catholic in the 37th minute. We're going to give Barrientos a rest as Verhoff comes back in. Shoreland Lutheran's done a good job of limiting the shot opportunities of Barrientos. He had some freedom to take a lot of shots last night. Took 14 shots overall, 6 on goal in that semifinal game. He was not afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of closing him and Braden Bren down and not really giving him any good looks facing the goal. They've put pressure on him right away. not allowed him to turn or even receive the ball a whole lot.
Connor Hom, good no call there. It's shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Two guys bump into each other. Trying to clear it up and held in by the Zephyrs. In the last 3 minutes of this first half, St. Mary's Catholic trying to find the equalizer. Here's Siski down in the corner, double teamed. Stays in bounds, trying to cut it across onto the edge of the box, but going against four guys, he needs to give that ball up and put a square ball to Siski.
He had Ray Pingle, right fullback, just sitting there waiting for a drop, and he could have crossed it in. They got the Braden Brent, 6'7", sitting in the middle. Got to feed balls into him.
I always wonder, are the kids talking? Are they communicating? One thing I know, getting a big crowd like this, it is harder for the kids to communicate. You know, it's harder for coaches to communicate with their team with a crowd, with a lot of noise, and for the kids too, but you know, often that's got to come. Oh, there's a nutmeg move as Gavin Moore goes down that left sideline.
But your teammate's got a defender on him. He's got his head down looking at the ball. You got to let him know where you're at and what he should do. You know, it's those simple commands. Drop. If I tell you to drop, it means you got somebody in front of you.
St. Peel loses it. Nicely played over there by the Zephyrs. Gonna adjust the throw-in spot here. Gotten through that 2-minute blur time, I guess you say, where they have to stay settled.
Yeah, stay focused. Stay engaged.
Here comes Strasburg. Strasburg to Hom. Hom trying to get it to his left foot. Now looking for somewhere to go. Here comes Moore. Moore, top of the arc. Moore with a shot. Saved by Schreiber.
Nice shot, but we saw Hom there looking for somebody on the outside. Nobody there. They get a runner going down that sideline. He's open, and that really opens things up.
Brem gets his body in the way. Down in the corner. Nice run on by Siski. So we're in the final minute of half number one. This is Groppel. Groppel inside to Higgins. Higgins now, here's Lonzak. He loses possession. Back the other way. Comes Strasburg, no call, saying it was a dive. Ball going way wide on the left side. Here's Bergstrom. Final 10 seconds, and Bergstrom can't quite run it down over at the far end of the pitch. And time's gonna run out. It was a first half with a lot of pace, a lot of activity. Only one goal on the board, but there's also opportunities. So we're at halftime of this Division IV state championship game. Shoreland Lutheran leading St. Mary Catholic 1-0. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
At the Uline Soccer Park, it's halftime of this Division IV championship game. Shoreland Lutheran, the second seed, up on top of St. Mary Catholic, the number 1 seed. More to come. This is a locals break from your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please, please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no, no, no!
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
Scoring at a premium here in this Division IV state championship game on a perfect night of soccer here at Uline Soccer Park. Here's the goal. Ethan Sinkpeel. There's the cross and a beautiful header by the reserve off the bench, Braden Vandewater. That's the difference so far in this championship game. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please, please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no, no, no!
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, Van.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know the pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
Here's the results you've seen so far if you've been watching on our WIAA network station. Brook Middleton and Brookfield East played to a 1-1 tie where Middleton won on penalties 4-2. There's our earlier results, Eric. Belleville, New Glarus, and West and Union Grove, first-time champions here today.
Entertaining games from those two first-time champions. They were on the front foot all day, and they made it pay off with the championship.
So now we get set for the second half, and Eric, you and I too, but your role here today is to think like the coach. And what do you think these teams are going to look to change or adjust from what happened in that first half?
Well, Greg, I think you said it right at the end of the half or during halftime. Is we had a lot of pace, but not a lot of good play, not a lot of action actually. And I think if you're St. Mary's Central, you got to look at your prolific offense. They only forced Connor Hom into one save, so they got to come up with a way to get their big guys involved, get Kieran Barrientos, get him facing the goal, and get Braden Bren, get the ball to his head. They haven't done that yet this game, and so that means bringing the ball in. They're getting it deeply. They're getting it deep to the end line, but Shoreland's done a really nice job of cutting that off. So that's where you got to drop it back, and you got to start serving it in from the top of the 18 and getting your big guys making those runs. I mean, Bren is 6'7", Barrientos is 6'3". You got to utilize those guys, and they haven't done that yet. So they got to be bringing those balls in, and it might be bringing it in from farther up the field, 18, 20 yards out. If you're Coach Hom and the Shoreland Pacers, There's Bren, 6'7". They got to put his head to use. And if you're Coach Hom and the Shoreland Pacers, you got to be happy that you're up 1-0. They have certainly been more dangerous on the offensive end, but you can't let down. You got to keep attacking, and be aware of what St. Mary's Catholic is trying to do is just drop those balls over to their big guys, put a body on them, and close that ball down in the middle of the field. Don't let them do that.
So to put it in play here is Landon Foy trying to find Owen Hom. Hom's been really quiet so far as yet to put a shot on either at goal or on goal. So they've really done a good job of neutralizing him, although some of that is William Lonzak. Here comes the ball overlapping. Here's St. Peel trying to get to the corner, dump it inside again. Instead he does a nice drop. Now there's a serve. Look at the far post, trying to get up there and get ahead on it. It was Eric Flato. And here comes William Lonzak. Lonzak through two guys, now through a third. Now he gives it up. Here's Barrientos. He's got Bren running. Nice choice to get to Groppel. Groppel, the secondary run. He's still got one more runner outside. Can he get it there? Trying to run onto that out there was Siski. And now St. Mary Catholic holding it in. One of the things we haven't seen them do a lot of. Here's Higgins. Higgins to Barrientos. Barrientos trying to go inside. Nicely done by Shoreland Lutheran. Let's see if they can get something going on transition. Hom foiled by Lonzak. Lonzak's a tough player.
He's a strong guy. He showed it there. Ball was behind him. Hom was about to take off with it, and he managed to stick his foot in there and pull the ball out.
5'11", 160. I would have thought maybe a little more muscle on him than that one.
Again, both teams playing very central. They need to get it spread out, get it wide. It's going to open up some seams in the defense.
Hom trying to turn it. He double teamed. Higgins helping out defensively down there.
I think if you asked Coach Hom from Shoreland if he thought they played really well in the first half, I'd venture a guess that at times they did, and especially at the end of the half they started to pick it up. But I figure he's got to be pretty happy up 1-0, knowing that they've got better soccer in them.
Certainly not the level of offensive execution that we maybe would have seen coming in, given the volume of goals on the season. St. Mary Catholic scored 110 times this year. Shoreland Lutheran, 112. And we're in a 1-0 game. Here's Barrientos, bending shot. Connor Hom freezes, sits, and collects it.
If you're Shoreland, you got to be happy with that. I let Barrientos shoot from 35 yards away all day.
He did a lot of that yesterday. Here's Hom. Hom now gives off to Strasburg, back to Hom as they actually try to run a give and go, but don't execute it.
But notice what position on the field, right down the middle. You've got three defenders sitting back there. You run that combination on the outside, Hom's in some space with some opportunities to go to the goal, cross the ball, whatever he needs to do.
Harrison Higgins trying to find Bren as he takes on two guys, gets around one. Brem, left-footed shot, parried wide, and a corner kick upcoming. We go down the left side, and they get to Bren. Evades the defender, Voy, and tries to get that to the far post. And out it goes. A nice job by Hom to parry that one away. Back in, ball in for a corner. Trying to get it and cleared by Shoreland Lutheran. And once again, they try to get it to Bren, and they don't.
I would like to see them use Bren. Just drop him sort of like a false nine. Instead of standing up next to that fullback line, just drop maybe 10 yards. Get the ball to his head, and you can get your outside guys making diagonal runs behind. That's going to give them some opportunities. Nobody's going to challenge him if they put a ball up, and he just plays it through and they're running onto it on the backside. I think that'd be more challenging for Shoreland to defend than defending Bren straight up.
Outside with it is Lindman. Lindman inside to Moore. Grapple's been matching Moore just a little bit more. This is Sinkpeel. Again, if they had the runner on this side. Now they're going down in the corner to Hom. Hom trying to duel down there with Harrison Higgins.
There we go. I'd like to see him more of that. Get Hom out individually on a guy without 3 defenders sitting on his back right in the middle of the field.
They can't send 3 guys to the corner. They got to mark people that end up in the middle of the field where he could dump the ball.
Exactly. So get your best player out into some space. Give him an opportunity to go one-on-one without that secondary or that 3rd defender right there.
It's the throw in. Hom. Dumping, trying to get not much angle there. He's trying to feed it inside with Lindemann. Here's Hom. I'm going to get a corner.
We talked about it. Very interesting watching Shoreland right there. Everybody watching Owen Hom, wondering what he's going to do with the ball. Nobody making diagonal runs into some space, opening themselves up for a pass, talking. You mentioned communication before. You know, communicating, letting him know, hey, I'm your option here. Because he's focused on that defender who's in his face.
Kasulki to serve. Coming up high. Headed out of there and now cleared. And here's Brim and running along with Voy. Voy's going to come through a little bit heavy on the touch. Barrientos trying to go at nights, covered by Colin Reich. And if nothing else, he made sure the counter didn't happen.
Good thing Reich was there. He happened to be in the right place at the right time. Heavy touch, almost cost him.
Sometimes you always like to see something directed happening by those guys in the back, but in that case, just get it out of dodge, create some space. Don't put it in the Osterhaus backyard.
Yeah, give yourself your defense a chance to set back up.
Holding it in the middle is Gavin Moore. Moore trying to find Hom. Hom's got a man wide, and he's triple teamed. Coming out of there with it, again, is Lonzak, and a little frustration from Owen Hom. Now Lonzak going long. Ball running through, bouncing through, coming out to get it is Connor Hom. He got clipped on the way by. Not intentional. He took a little shot. Those can hurt as a goalie. So Connor Hom, the junior, has posted 11 shutouts on the season, less than a goal allowed. So he's under his average for right now. In this 1-0 contest, Greg Zonefeld and Eric Shazer, glad to have you along on our WIAA network stations. Division 4 State Soccer Championship game. Here comes Barrientos trying to break down Voy, feeding the overlapping runner. That's Bergstrom. Bergstrom down in the corner, trying to get around. He does. Here's that inline run, and a little bit too much. And they're calling goal kick, though Bergstrom thinks it's a corner.
Nice job by Harrison Bergstrom. Turning the corner. Grant Bergstrom, sorry, turning the corner. Getting to that end line, just a little heavy touch, rolled over the end. I think if you're St. Mary's Central, again, getting it out wide like that, getting into the end line, bringing it back across. If you got guys running to the goal, that's going to be to your benefit.
Braden Vandewater up in off the bench. Used the goal scorer so far tonight in a reserve role. Ball coming down. Here's a nice overlapping run from Flato. Flato with Theodore Higgins tracking after him to the corner. It'll be a deep throw in, and they're going to, I always like this too, bring up the outside back, Colin Reich, to get the throw in. Although one limit here, there's not a lot of room to get a lot of momentum into a long throw here.
You can't get a big throw in. And it's also one of those chances, instead of waiting for your outside back to come all the way up, is to whoever's closest to the ball, pick it up.
Foot race is on. Bren. Voy wins that one. Dumps it back the other way. Theodore Higgins. Now to Barrientos. And too hot a touch for him to get.
I was going to say, you sort of sensed a little momentum shift. It seemed like St. Mary's Catholic was getting a little of the momentum. Shoreland's done a nice job in the last minute or two just tamping that down a little bit with some possession, with some offensive connections in that attacking third.
Eric Flato will take a seat as Riley Strasburg back in. Strasburg, the 4th leading scorer in this team, but has scored 11 times on this season. So our guy Grapple looking for Bren. Can't quite get it. And Connor Hom sneaks out to gobble that one up.
That direct down the middle, Shoreland's done a nice job of covering it up. So St. Mary Catholic, they're going to have to figure it out. That's not working for us right now. What can we do differently?
Hom, long ball, it's through. Trying to track it in the corner. Ball is dumped, but not enough on it. And an easy grab for Hunter Schreiber. Sinkpeel trying to dump it into the mixer. We're not numbers there and not enough on it to really do much with it. Shoreland Lutheran beat Salam 8-0. Carmen South 3-0. The Prairie School 2-0. And then St. John's Northwestern Military Academy 5-1 in their route here to state. And one of the things that could say it helped them is University School, the 8th seed, upset number 1 seed Cristo Rey Jesuit, the defending state champions, in the quarterfinal round. Down in the corner, Hom puts it through. Overrunning the ball is Vandewater. Coming on, late runner, Sinkpeel. Rushed it and didn't have to. Launched it into the crowd or whatever there would be sitting back there behind the goal.
Great ball by Owen Hom. That was perfect. And unfortunately, good example. You play it. Vandewater was there making the run, just a little bit behind him, so he wasn't able to get on it. That's why you need those outside backs and even those holding mids. Those guys need to be attacking that box because that ball was set up perfectly for one of those guys to come in and get a shot on goal. Like you mentioned before, Greg, you want to make sure the goalie make a save. Because if the goalie has to make a save, a lot of good things are going to happen. Maybe he just saves it, but chances are you're going to get yourself a rebound or a miss or whatever it happens to be. So make the goalie play the ball.
Higgins in the middle. Gets it off now to Bergstrom. Bergstrom to Barrientos. He's inside and pulls the trigger just wide to the left. Found a little opening and tried to make a little penetrating dribble. But again, here we are in the middle. You see the long attack, and Owen Hom runs onto that. And like you said, Eric, he got bumped off, dumped it across.
That's a great ball. And he's got to have his midfielders filling.
Then on the other end, Barrientos in traffic, had an opening. Those are the ones you got to find a way to bury.
And the key word you said is in traffic. Key words, in traffic, right? That's been everything's through the middle. Everything's through the middle. I'd like to see Barrientos get it on the outside and take on a defender one-on-one. Give him some space to operate. Right now, it's so bunched up in the middle. He doesn't have a chance to do much. He's trying hard, and like you said, he had a little seam there, but that's tough.
Like you said earlier, Owen Hom got outside, but there's no second wave attack that's coming through.
Yep.
So 1-0 in the 55th minute. Shoreland Lutheran trying to win their second state championship. Won back in 2007 when they beat Columbus 3-2 in the semifinals, coming from behind, and then blasted Wrightstown 7-0 in a one-sided championship game. A ball's going back down to Summers. The ball's going up to Nina. The question is, what color is it going to be? And that result is still very much in doubt with as much time as we have left in the final half hour.
Well, we got the final half hour, and we promised a lot of goals. We haven't seen it yet. We're still waiting. Hopefully there's going to be some fireworks here.
Playing it up, trying to get it off to Bren. Bren going one-on-one. Goes down. And it's going to be a corner. Corner kick opportunity, and here's your chance, all right? They're showing right on your screen. This is the key guy on these restarts, so they got to use him the right way.
Exactly. They got to get the ball to his head, Barrientos' head. Those are some big guys.
Barrientos is out wide. They got a stack of 3 guys at the penalty line. Here's the ball, trying to get a far post. Higgins.
Not a good corner, unfortunately. They got to take advantage of those.
You don't get a lot of them.
No, drive it head high. That means that doesn't give the goalie a chance to come out. If you drive it head high, the only guy who's going to get anything on it is going to be Braden Bren.
So the corner goes by the boards. The scoreboard has 5 corners for St. Mary Catholic, 3 so far for Shoreland Lutheran. A lot less fouls than we had the last game. Only been 10 total. 10 in the first 10 minutes, I think, of that Division I championship game.
Yeah, it's been good. They're just playing soccer. Hasn't been overly physical or anything. But they're starting to get into it here as things get tenser with that 1-goal lead. St. Mary Catholic really is going to have to start pressing. And Shoreland has to make sure they just stay with their game. They stay smart, but you got to stay aggressive.
Vandewater leaving in the middle, trying to get it as Moore. Turned over. Groppel trying to go long. Bren battling. Keeper is out of the nest, and he gets out there to the corner. Good decision that time by Connor Hom.
Again, how many guys did Bren have on him right there in the middle of the field? He had 2 guys. That's tough.
It's kind of been their mode of operation, though. Let's play long with a hope as opposed to putting some combinations together.
And Shoreland's done a really nice job of doubling him up and not giving him an opportunity to get onto the end of those.
Here's Hom wide. Looking for the cross. That one's going to hold up enough that out at the edge of the penalty area, Hunter Schreiber can get on that. That time they at least had Hom wide, but you'd like to see him penetrate a little further down there.
Yeah.
Take that guy, take Lonsack on one-on-one, get around, and then dump it inside.
Yeah, don't give up on it so soon. That was too easy.
In the back, turning that is Reich. Nice move by our camera girl. Crowd giving her some props. 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stayed here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And the sportsmanship tonight, the players on the field, the crowd, been a real quality match as you watch the kids. Here's a long shot attempt. Blasted way up and out of here by Owen Hom, and a little frustration by Owen too, I think. He's not been able to really find much traction. That's the first time that he's put anything even on goal or at goal.
Yeah, they've St. Mary Catholic has done a nice job surrounding him with multiple defenders in the middle of the field, and he hasn't really found too many openings.
Hom unable to play yesterday due to drawing a red card in the sectional final, but his teammates picked him up, got them over Sheboygan Christian Lutheran into this championship game. And right now, the Pacers, just over 20 minutes away, if this would hold, from a state title, the second. On the attack, here comes Verhoff. Verhoff to Bren. Bren engaged, now gets it off to Groppel. Groppel trying to go wide. And over there to defend for Shoreland Lutheran is Eric Flato, knocking that out of bounds. So trying to find the overlapping run from Siski. Either team able to really build any momentum down the side.
We're going to get to that point in this game where St. Mary Catholic has to set Bren or Barrientos just up in front of that goal and just start sending balls in. They haven't been able to manufacture any real good combination or effective attacks in that attacking third. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get those 2 guys on the end of some process.
There's Hom coming back pretty deep. It's a long ball over the top, Vandewater, but it's a 1-on-3. Putting some pressure on Lonsack. Now they drop it back to the keeper Schreiber, and with only 1 guy up, not a lot of opportunities. Here's Lonsack, gets around 1 guy. Lonsack with some momentum. He's got a runner out to the far side if he can find him, and he does. But unable to collect it there is Siski. So that time they had the runner that we've been talking about, Eric, and then they just didn't connect.
And that's one of those we, always focus on and talk about, playing that pass on the ground, playing that pass on the ground. It was a great idea, but as soon as you put it in the air and it's off the ground, you just make it that much more difficult for your teammate to collect it. Makes that trap, and Siski right there just wasn't able to bring it in. So it was a bouncing ball, and it came in hard and hot, and just wasn't able to corral it.
Can set your teammate up with an easy first touch.
Exactly.
Or a difficult first touch.
Yep.
And sometimes that's on the passer. And say when a missed trap happens, it's not just the receiver. It's often it's the passer.
And that's, at this point in the game, there's some fatigue setting in, and that leads to some of these things, and whether it's a bad trap or a bad pass.
Inside with it, it's Harrison Higgins. His brother Theodore over on this side.
Good idea, straight pass. Higgins making that diagonal run. They just weren't able to connect.
And that time, Strasburg didn't make the trap and just kind of stopped. Starting to see a few more of those long balls coming up front. Groppel. Now with the turnover, here comes Shoreland Lutheran. Here's St. Peel. St. Peel has it knocked loose. And they're going to call that foul on Harrison Higgins.
Oh, I didn't hear the whistle. I thought we were going to play on.
He doesn't have a very loud whistle. I've done that a couple times here.
As long as the players can hear him.
We'll figure We'll figure it out one way or the other. Ball pass in there, and there's Lonzak coming to win the ball. Out high, Gavin Moore from distance, but not of quality. A little bit impatient because there just haven't been those opportunities. So that is the 11th shot attempt for Shoreland Lutheran, though not on goal.
So like you said, we haven't had a whole bunch of quality attempts out in front of goal. We've had a bunch of shots, 18 shots, but almost all of them have been from distance and, either way over or way wide, or we just haven't had a lot of quality shots.
And the keepers haven't really been tested. One save each this half, a total of 5 cumulative saves for the entire match so far. Barrientos lifts it over the top. Here's Bergstrom. There's the runners coming his way. Dumping it up to Barrientos, trying to get a shoulder around. He does. Down in the corner. Left-footed cross, far post, and no one's there. Now trying to get it cleared out of the box. A bit of danger back there with Lindemann. And now Shoreland looking for an opportunity to counter. And instead of playing inside to Hom, it's a nice run that was taken out of there by St. Peel. There's Barrientos.
Again, had somebody wide open on the outside.
And we're going to see a booking here, I think, by Barrientos. Or a talking to. Just a talking to.
I think it looked worse than it actually was. But again, Barrientos did a nice job getting out wide, getting into the end line, but just didn't have enough support coming up hard for him to get a pass to.
Owen Hom pressures Harrison Higgins. He drops it back to Schreiber. We're in the final quarter hour of regulation in this 1-0 game in the Division IV state championship game. 20th time that this tournament has been contested here at Eline Soccer Park. Goals at a premium in the evening session that I've been able to do with you here. You and Matt ate up all the goals in the first contest.
We had all the goals early.
Down the right side is St. Peel. Battles in the corner, thought he had a foul. Might be a little hobbled. Turning the back in, here's Owen Hom. Thought he had some space, but Theodore Higgins out of nowhere comes to poke that one loose.
St. Mary Catholic's done a nice job. Those central defenders like Higgins, they've been there. Hom has not had opportunities in space.
Here comes up the middle was Lonzak, still not cleared, and finally Shoreland Lutheran able to get it out of trouble. Lonzak with a big run, and as they look to counter, the ball goes just a little bit too far. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Did you ever tell your defenders not to clear the ball to the middle of the field? Like that?
All the time, right? No.
Yep, too risky.
Here comes Owen Hom. He's got some space. Has a runner on the far side, but like you said, everyone kind of looking for Hom. Goes down to the corner, taking on two guys. It's going to be a corner kick coming as John Olsland came to poke it loose. Substitution. Here comes Riley Vandeventer back in. And he's going to give a rest to St. Peel.
Like to see Owen Hom's teammates get wide and get upfield, give him an opportunity to play a ball out, and then you can get it back to him. That's going to be the key to get him away from a defender.
Corner kick from Ethan Kosulki. Puts it inside, near post run. Hom came and tried to come near post. Now a long punt coming here from Schreiber. Trying to find Bren. Grapple trying to run through, and a nice turn over there by the defender, Joey Lindemann.
See, that's what I think St. Mary Catholic should do more of. Get Bren on the end of those punts and any free kicks. Just have him play it through. Get Barrientos and his outside guys making those diagonal runs to the goal. It's tough to defend that.
68th minute, 1-0 Shoreland Lutheran. Veteran coach Dan Hom, 23 years at the helm, taking on the rookie coach, Elias Ithamenu. The third year they've had a different coach, 3 coaches in 3 years for St. Mary Catholic. Andy Parabeck last year, Sam Johnson the year before. Coach Elias took over very shortly before the beginning of the season. And look what he's done. He's brought this team down to Eline Soccer Park, where they're looking for the tying goal in this last 11 minutes of the state championship game.
I was going to say, Coach Eli's done a really nice job. You've done a nice job with his last name, so I'm not even going to attempt that. I don't want to wreck it, but he's done a really nice job. The fact that they're here, look at their record and their goals against. They've just been such a solid defensive team, along with just scoring a ton of goals. And so that's why when you find yourself in, facing some adversity like this, they're not used to this. How do you handle it? Where's the mental strength? The guys just continue to battle. Good things will happen.
Kosulki and no near post runners. And the Shoreland Lutheran players looking rather fatigued. And we'll see if they make any formation adjustments you get to the last 10 minutes. Always hard to know. Do you play the way you're used to, or do you make that adjustment, Eric?
I think you play the way you're used to, but you just got to know any danger, very careful on the back passes. You're in any danger, you just clear it up. No long balls that float in right to the goalie, none of that. Got to get the ball to the corners. If nothing else, make their defenders chase it down. That's precious time ticking off the clock.
Up and out, right? Up and out. And back here is Higgins, chased by Vanderwater. So far, he's the only goal scorer, the senior, the 5th goal of his season off the bench for Shoreland Lutheran in the 35th minute. Ethan St. Peel, who had a goal yesterday, the only goal of the game, he's got the assist today. Trying to get through traffic is Barrientos. And now we're going to get a booking. He got his warning. Referee says 2. It's your second one. And Tom Blau is going to send him off for that one. So in the last 10 minutes of action here, Barrientos is going to go off. I can't imagine it's going to be for very long. You want a guy who scored 41 goals to be out on the field.
I was going to say they can't afford. That's why that's one of those things. I know he's frustrated. He lost the ball. I wanted to win it back. I appreciate all that, but you got to also be smart and realize if I do this, I'm going out, and who knows how long it's going to be. They need him out there all the time.
And who knows what opportunity is going to come to the spot on the field he would have been where he maybe be the guy who would have made the shot that someone else wouldn't have.
Exactly.
So Grapple presses up a little more, as does the reserve in Carlos Verhoff, freshman. Gatto in the middle. There's a breakout as they got Lonsack out of the middle. Up here comes Moore.
Need some width.
Moore out to Strasburg. Inside Hom, and he scores! Owen Hom, for the 26th time this season, has found the back of the net and has given Shoreland Lutheran a 2-0 lead.
I was like, look what I found. Somehow managed to go past 3 of his teammates, a couple of defenders, and ended up at his feet.
As we look at the replay.
But the finish was clinical. There's a couple defenders, 1, 2, his own teammate, 3rd defender. Oh.
Vandewater had a little touch. We'll see officially what they do with that one. Little touch at the far post. Buries it.
Clinical finish, though. I'll give him that. That was a bouncing ball. He hammered it right into that back corner. Really nice finish.
And with 9 minutes to go, Shoreland Lutheran has forged ahead by a score of 2-0.
That's one of those, too. If you're St. Mary Catholic, you look at that and go, we had 2 defenders. 3 defenders had a chance to get something on that ball, and we didn't. We whiffed it, and now they just got to go in full out. Doesn't matter. The score doesn't matter now. They got to go in full out attack mode, get everybody up.
And to give Hom some credit, he kept running on the ball. Sometimes he didn't stop. We talked earlier, some players are stopping. He kept running, kept engaged, and was able to collect it.
Yeah, you assume the defense is going to pick it up or make the play, and they don't at any level, especially at this level.
So the assist credited to Braden Vandewater, the senior, with a goal and an assist off the bench.
Nice way to finish. St. Mary Catholic, there's 8 minutes left, so it's not panic time. You still want to keep connecting some passes, but they're going to have to use that width and bring the ball across. I'd get Braden Bren right up front, right on the line of the fullbacks, and just try and pop the ball over.
He's got some speed. He's not a big, clunky guy. He can run. Shoreland Lutheran has dropped. Now Gavin Moore into a much more defensive position, and they have Kasulki also in the middle. Moore kind of tracking on Lonsack, almost reversing the role that Lonsack had earlier. There's Barrientos trying to sneak one through. Outside with it is Bergstrom. Again, trying to get a clean cross.
This is where you need Bren attacking that goal.
There's Barrientos, got clean, rebound, but no follow. Nice little skipping shot by Barrientos. And Connor Hom gobbles that one up.
You saw Bren just sort of standing on the outside. If we see this here, he's going to be on the right side of your screen. He needs to be running across that defender. Number 4, I think it was, Joey Lindemann. He needs to run across him and dive to that goal. Either A, you're going to get a pass, B, they're going to pop it over the top to you, or C, you're in on that because Hom didn't handle it cleanly. That was a tough shot to handle, and you're in on it. But if you stand and watch, none of those things can happen.
And worst case scenario, if you get called offside, no big deal, right?
Yeah.
And they're not pressing that. We haven't seen any of that happening.
No.
But you've got to take some chances and be risk takers.
Exactly.
Because you're down 2 goals with 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, you're the biggest guy out there. They cannot handle you size-wise. You got to put their defense in some stressful situations.
Out wide is Harrison Higgins. Definitely have gone to 3 in the back, clearly, as St. Mary Catholic.
And that's one of those hard things, Greg. Movement off the ball, whether it's soccer, basketball. You know, it's unfortunately, it's hard to teach. Some players are better at it than others. Sometimes that's the time you take a break, and so you're not making that move off the ball you should. It's just got to be constant.
Theodore Higgins was fouled. Free kick coming. They're going to play quickly. Good choice. Trying to get it to Bergstrom. But there was Kasulki to knock it out of bounds off of Bergstrom. Kasulki, Jr. It's an inside pass. There's Lonzak trying to dump it inside. Plenty of numbers inside there to clear it out for Shoreland Lutheran as we've reached the final 5 minutes of this Division IV state championship game. Shoreland Lutheran has never lost a state tournament game, winning both games back in 2007. There's Bren.
That's all coaching, Greg.
There you go.
Getting the state tournament and not losing any games. It's all Coach Hom right there. No, he's obviously been blessed. He's had some good teams here, and they've been successful.
Had a lot of good teams that didn't get there, played in that Midwest Classic for a number of years. Then they switched to the Metro Classic. Not that that was any easier with St. Cat's and Dominican and some of those squads. So you look at his overall record, 250 wins in those 23 years, now 251, 206 and 37. But certainly they've had some great teams. Certainly they've been down in sometimes what was the sectional of death with University School and Prairie School and St. Cat's, and there were 2 and 3 divisions. And here they are, less than 4 minutes away from launching that second ball, and the chance to do this as a dad with 2 sons in this team.
I think he's feeling pretty good. The 2-0 lead is a lot better than a 1-0 lead.
Very key corner kick right here.
And St. Mary Catholic has not capitalized on these.
Here comes the cross. And nobody near post around that one for St. Mary Catholic.
Not where they needed that ball. Certainly not where Coach Elias wanted it.
Ball inside, trying to get the flick. Still holding it in. Hustling after that for Shoreland Lutheran is John Oslund. They got everybody up right now to St. Mary Catholic. Last time Shoreland was at state, Connor Hom was 1 year old. Owen was born less than 2 weeks after the state tournament. The doctor's appointment the week of the state tournament. The doctor, an Arsenal fan, asked his wife Heidi, would it be okay to attend the state tournament? He said jokingly, just don't jump up and down too much.
Nice.
And now the Pacers trying to put the finishing touches. Comes a long run. Out is the keeper. Big collision as Schreiber runs into Owen Hom. And having words here from somebody. Might have been a delayed caution. Sending off William Lonzak. See the collision here.
I think Hom might have got the worst of that one.
He did. I think the foul.
And I was just going to say what Shoreland should do is just keep Hom up by those fullbacks. You know, St. Mary Catholic is pressuring so much. All it's going to take is pop a little long ball out. He's got the speed, get on the end of it. He's going to find himself one-on-one with the defender or one-on-one with Schreiber in goal.
And a worst case scenario, go stand in the corner and dribble.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking at delaying time. Starting to see the daubers down a little bit for the Zephyrs. Taken away is Gavin Moore. Just clearing the ball to the far side. Kasulki going to come over here.
Just carry it down there. There we go.
Just go down in the corner.
Smart play.
Forced the mistake here in the 79th minute. So we thought we were going to see more offense than this. As we chuckle and laugh with all the goals these teams have scored, I guess we forgot that they hadn't given up many either.
Yeah, they didn't get the memo about the offensive fireworks, but obviously a good solid defensive effort from both teams. St. Mary Catholic did a really nice job on Owen Hom, really limiting his opportunities. And Shoreland Lutheran did a great job of really Xing out of neutralizing Kieran Barrientos and Braden Bren. Just really took him out of the game.
Played the short ball here as they need 10 yards. So we're subbing. Comes the substitution that we should be stopping the clock. Oh, no, it's not. It's the other team. Good use, efficiency of time. Dumping down in the corner. It's the last 30 seconds starting to wind down. And the reality's starting to hit the white-clad Pacers of Shoreland Lutheran. Long clear coming through. You're better off just to let that and keep it in bounds.
Yep.
Landon Voip was a big part of that defensive effort in the back.
Nice job by Shoreland. Did a really nice job defending that high-octane attack from St. Mary Catholic.
And there's our final whistle. And the 2023 state championship is going to the Shoreland Lutheran Pacers. Dan Hom and these kids have worked hard. It's been a long time since they've been back here. And in their second trip, they're going to take home their second gold ball. And for St. Mary Catholic, a tremendous season, 21 wins and 2 losses.
I don't think we had any number 1 seeds win today, did we? That is, it's a little shocking, but, you know, when you get to this level, 1 to 4, sometimes there's not a whole lot of difference between those. And I think we just saw some really good soccer from both teams, but especially those teams that came out on top, just really doing what they had to do to make it happen. So congratulations to Coach Hom and the Shoreland Lutheran Pacers and all their players. Did a really nice job of slowing down that St. Mary Catholic attack.
Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please, please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no, no, no!
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
The Division IV Boys Soccer State Championship is in the books, and the second seed Shoreland Lutheran Pacers have knocked off top seed St. Mary Catholic to win the state championship. Here are the highlights of how it happened. First goal, Ethan Sinkpeel with the cross, knocked in by reserve Braden Vandewater to give a 1-0 lead in the 35th minute. And then it was time for Vandewater to return the favor, feeding Owen Hom, who put the ball far post for the goal that put the game on ice, and give the Pacers a 2-0 lead. Take a look at these stats from this game, Eric, and pretty even in a lot of ways, except for in the most important one.
And I think pretty even in a lot of ways, except the Shoreland Pacers, they took care of the clinical finishes. Both those goals, just awesome follow-through, awesome finish, and they took care of their business out in front of the goal when they had to.
All right, we're going to have a little word here with Owen Hom. Owen, scoring that second goal, playing for your dad. Can you write a better storybook than what you were able to do here tonight?
No, I mean, just got to first thank God for this opportunity, thank my teammates, my family. They mean everything to me. And I don't know, just playing for my dad. Second year, first year, heartbreak to the state champs, Cristo Rey. Second year, now we're state champs.
So they put a lot of pressure on you. It's hard to find ways going. What were you thinking there as you're running into the battle of those big defenders? What did you think you had to do to find some space and find that goal for that second winner?
No, just stand my ground, anticipate, where the ball's going to go, where it's going to hit, and react quick.
So now you put this all into one perspective, play with your brother, play with your dad. What do you do when you go home tonight? What does Mom have to say about this?
I hope she'll be proud, and I'm going to get to bed right away. I'm tired.
All right, thanks a lot, Owen, and go celebrate with your team.
All right, thank you.
As we look back in this game, time for your Wisconsin DOT play of the game. It's that first goal, Ethan Sinkpeel to Braden Vandewater.
Vandewater, clinical finish. Stryber got a hand on it, but just was not able to keep it out. I think he overjudged it just a little bit, got in on his arm, and went into the back of the net.
That was your Wisconsin DOT play of the game, 0 in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. More to come after this. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into
stop. She's on the honor roll. She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
Unauthorized use or rebroadcast of this program and live internet stream without the express written consent of Allen Media Group, Wisconsin Broadcast Division is strictly prohibited and a violation of U.S. copyright law.
Four games are in the books, capped by tonight's Shoreland Lutheran 2-0 win over St. Mary Catholic. It's been a great day of soccer here at Eline Soccer Park as we go back through the champions. Two new-time champions in our first session. Belleville New Glarus, Sugar River, a 4-1 win as the number 4 seed, knocking out Plymouth. And then Union Grove putting their first gold ball in the trophy case with a 1-0 narrow win and an exciting game over West De Pere. In tonight's evening session, the battle of heavyweights. Brookfield East and Middleton played to a 1-1 draw, and then Middleton, for the second consecutive game, wins on penalty kicks, this time 4-2. And the capper tonight, Shoreland Lutheran, getting 2 goals, including a late one, to make it 2-0, knocking off top seed St. Mary Catholic. There they are, the Shoreland Lutheran Panthers, taking home their second title. Dan Hom and the Pacers jumping up and down. And Eric, you know this feeling.
There's no feeling like it. Bringing home a state championship, it's like a euphoria. You just can't believe what just actually happened. We were interviewing Owen Hom, and just his feeling of just being so thankful for all those people who made it possible.
On behalf of all of our crew and Eric Shazer, I'm Greg Zonneveld. Thanks for being with us with Matt Menzel in our first session here. This has been the WIAA State Soccer Championships.
The WIAA Boys State Soccer Championships have been brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And WIAC. We teach, we inspire.